It's Tuesday, the 23rd of March, 2021. I'm Mark Morial. This is ReMarcs Live, and I thank you for joining. First, I want to alert you to a very important event coming up on Thursday that I hope you'll take part in. It is the 2021 National Urban League Women of Power Awards event. And this year it will be held virtually. And to register, to sign up, or to view it, and it'll be on Thursday at 7 p.m., this coming Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, rather that's Eastern Daylight Time, and it's at nul.org, nul.org, that you can register to see the Women of Power Awards. Now, who will we be recognizing? I am excited that this year, amongst those we will be recognizing are Abby Phillip, the CNN political correspondent and anchor of Inside Politics Sunday; Stacey Abrams, the founder and board chair of Fair Fight Action; Brittany Packnett Cunningham, activist, educator, host of Undistracted and MSNBC contributor; Claire Babineau-Fontenot, Chief Executive Officer, Feeding America, and former National Urban League Board of Trustee members; Dr. Kizzmekia Corbett, Research Fellow and Scientific Lead for the Coronavirus Vaccines and Immunopathogenesis team at the NIH, the NIAID, and the Vaccine Research Center. That's Dr. Kizzmekia Corbett. And Andrea Custis, the president and CEO of the Urban League of Philadelphia, one of our dynamic colleagues. And for the first time ever, we will honor a young woman of power, and that's the poet, Amanda Gorman. Amanda's inspiring words at the presidential inauguration and the Super Bowl highlights the role young people have played and will continue to play in demanding racial justice. That's the lineup for Women of Power. And I want to see you participating virtually on Thursday. You can register today at this moment at nul.org. Please pass the word. It's the 2021 National Urban League Women of Power event. Now, there was tragedy for the seventh time in a week. We're stunned and we're grieving by yet another mass shooting. Last Tuesday, it was Atlanta, Georgia, where 8 people, including 6 Asian American women, horrified us. Just within the last several hours in Boulder, Colorado, 10 people, including a police officer, were killed when a gunman with an AR-15 style rifle, that's a military style assault weapon, opened fire in a supermarket in Boulder, Colorado, a supermarket where people were shopping for groceries. We send our sympathies and prayers to the families of all, those in Atlanta, those in Boulder, and to the broader communities of Atlanta and Boulder with this unspeakable, this heinous, this hateful tragedy. Now, last week, there were 7 mass shootings, 20 people killed, 27 injured, 2 at nightclubs in Houston and Dallas, and 1 at a party in Philadelphia. It all happened on the same day. It's got to stop. It's outrageous. But let me give you some information that's often overlooked by the mainstream media. More guns were sold in 2020 than any year in history. 20 million guns, an increase of the number of guns sold by more than 7 million. In almost every city, non-suicide gun deaths rose in the averages by 25%. More deaths, 43,500 by gunfire, including 300 children under the age of 11. Now, before this tragedy took place, the Senate Judiciary Committee had already scheduled a hearing today on proposals to reduce gun violence. Senator Dick Blumenthal, chair of the subcommittee on the Constitution of the Senate Judiciary Committee, pointed out that even states with strong gun laws are at the mercy of those with the weakest, because guns have no respect for state boundaries. That's why we need federal solutions, and the House has passed universal background checks. If these solutions save one life, they're worth it. We're going to be following these hearings very, very closely. Now, I might also add that in Boulder, this shooting occurred just 1 week after a judge in Boulder, and I've got to get you the name of that judge, blocked the city of Boulder from enforcing its 2-year-old assault rifle ban because the NRA sued. This judge sided with the NRA against the people of Boulder who've enacted an assault rifle ban. We need to know the name of this judge. We need to understand whether this decision is simply complicit with this mindset and this attitude that people ought to have the right to own a military-style assault weapon. I don't think that's what the Founding Fathers had in mind when they designed the Second Amendment to the Bill of Rights of the Constitution. These tragedies come as the trial in Minneapolis of the police officer Derek Chauvin, former Minneapolis police officer, will soon get underway. Only one more juror to be seated, 14 jurors, 2 of them alternates, will hear the case. And we're going to be focused on this case. We're not going to be silenced about this case. And this is important to determine whether this system can carry out its responsibility to hold those that violate the constitutional rights of citizens accountable. You saw that 8+ minute video. We all understand what happened to Mr. Floyd. Now it's time for justice for Mr. Floyd and his family. So I'm asking you to continue to support the George Floyd Justice and Policing Bill, which is passed the House and now pending in the Senate. It's a strong effort. It's not a panacea designed to increase and strengthen the measures of accountability for police officers that violate the constitutional rights of citizens, victims of this gun violence. Support the George Floyd bill. Majority of the members of the House of Representatives support it. I do. The National Urban League does, as does the civil rights community. We need the George Floyd Justice and Policing Bill. Some say we need to do more, and I agree. There's work that's got to be done at the local levels and more work to be done, but this is what we need now. George Floyd Justice and Policing Bill. So I hope you'll follow us on social media at Mark Morial, at Nat Urban League. Follow our posts where you'll be able to send an immediate letter to your member of the United States Senate, letting them know how you feel already some 1,700 to 2,000 people have joined in this call to action. Let's get this number up. Let's let the United States Senate know we support the George Floyd Justice in Policing bill. A very special thanks to all the urban leaguers all across the country who for the last year have withstood the pressure, continued to serve the community, have worked from home, have been diligent in responding to the needs of the community, and warm thanks to all the affiliate leaders and affiliate employees and volunteers and board members and financial supporters and others. I got 39-cent contributions last week with a handwritten note from someone who self-described as a senior citizen. And sometimes those type of contributions mean so very much. I want to thank you for joining me today on ReMarcs Live. Don't want to keep you long. We want to hit those pertinent and important points that we've got to discuss and that we've got to talk about. I'm going to see you on Thursday for ReMarcs Live. Once again, Mark Morial here. It's at Nat Urban League, at Mark Morial. Please follow us and continue to be part of this very important conversation in this nation. I'll see you next time. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'm out of here. Peter Paul?
All righty, sir.